video of the tech series. In this video, I'll be talking about forward proxy and reverse proxy. In the internet, you must have used VPN. So VPN is one kind of a forward proxy wherein you are protected from the internet. To protect your identity from the internet, you use VPN. So that VPN protects your identity when you actually explore something on the internet. Internet only knows that the VPN server has requested for something, and VPN server kind of saves your identity from the internet. In that case, what happens is, let's say you are trying to access facebook.com, and then you make the request. Your VPN, which is forward proxy, sits in between, and then it forwards the request to internet, and internet goes to your DNS and provides you the response. Basically, how you are saved is you are not directly making the call to internet. On behalf of you, your VPN server is making the request to the internet. So internet knows that the call is coming from your VPN server, and your VPN servers kind of encrypts your information and stores with, or not stores with it, but it doesn't forward your information to internet. So even if someone does the reverse engineering, they won't be able to know that you are the one making those requests, right? So in this way, your identity is saved from the internet. But what happens in the other scenario wherein internet wants safety from you, right? There could be hackers, there could be social engineers who do some kind of stuff. And what if your application wants to be saved from that, right? So let's see what happens in that scenario. So that's called the reverse proxy, and we'll see that in this image. So in reverse proxy, what happens is the reverse flow of the one that we have seen earlier. So you might have seen my gateway API gateway videos. So typically when you create your microservices, so you have multiple servers of it, or you create an application, you have a server for it, and you created multiple instances of it. Or if you have microservice architecture in e-commerce world, you have cart service, you have checkout, you have product, and you have many more services. So all those services are kept behind in your cluster, and you don't want your cluster to be exposed, or your services IPs to be exposed. You want them to be your internal service and should be called through your services only. In that cases, the reverse proxy that you see in E block here, so on the very right side, there are a couple of servers that we have created. And now those servers are protected by this reverse proxy. So the end flow will be, let's say you want to access facebook.com again. You go to internet, you ask for facebook.com, and what happens is your call comes to your reverse proxy, which also is your gateway, which also is your load balancer. So call comes to the reverse proxy, and the reverse proxy knows where to forward the request. So now it has a service discovery mechanism. It knows if a call comes to, let's say, slash cart, it has to forward the request to cart service. It has slash search, it has to forward the request to slash search service. The proxy knows, but internet doesn't know. It only knows the IP of your reverse proxy. So it's like a namespace, right? So facebook.com and slash everything is dealt by the reverse proxy, and it one that it secures your internal services from the internet. The second is it also makes it very easy for the consumers, because they now only have to consume a single API gateway, and the rest is assured. They don't have to let necessary call different sets of APIs for different services. They don't have to call 10 different APIs because you have 10 microservices. You only have a gateway which acts as a reverse proxy. You forward the call to that particular service, and rest is managed. So that makes your cluster, internal cluster, safe to the internet. So I hope you have understand both forward proxy and reverse proxy. This is all for this video. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.